there's nothing left to scatter. Not a feverish clod of complaints, not a selfish little saint of my own comfort and my own ease. I wanna be worn out on my knees, thoroughly spent, completely used, for a purpose I have chosen, not refused. Be a force of nature, not a whining voice. Devote yourself to something by your choice. The true joy is being ground to dust for a mighty purpose, for a cause that's just not waiting for the world to make you whole, but giving everything, body and soul. The tragedy isn't death or pain or loss. The tragedy is being used by bosses for purposes you know are base and low. Pimped out to the rich for their vanity show. Beauty monger, buffoon, entertainer, sentimentalizer, moral stainer. Your talent bought to serve their greed, while the mighty purposes go unfed. That's the slavery, that's the hell, when your gifts are sold, when your soul's for sale. Be a force of nature, not a whining voice. Devote yourself to something by your choice. The true joy is being ground to dust for a mighty purpose, for a cause that's just not waiting for the world to make you whole, but giving everything, body and soul. Revolt against the personally minded. Revolt against being blinded to the real work that needs to be done, to the mighty battles that must be won. The rich would hire us as their jesters, keep us small, keep us lesser, but we're meant for greater things than decorating their golden rings. Misfortune comes, mortality calls, but those are just the natural falls. The only real misery's the waste of being used for purposes debased. To find your mighty purpose, claim your fight, burn yourself out for what's right. Be thoroughly spent when you're through, a force of nature, not a revenue. Be a force of nature, not a commodity. Devote yourself to something that sets you free. The true joy is being used complete for a mighty purpose, not for their elite. Don't hoard yourself for comfort's sake. Give it all, let everything break in service of what you know is true. That's the only life worth living through. Worn out for purpose, spent for the cause. Force of nature, not applause. Revolt against the base, find your mighty place. Thoroughly used, never reduced.